Hi, everybody. This is Eileen with EileenGoesLean-VSG coming to you today on Halloween. It is Tuesday, October 31st, 2017, and I am coming to you today for my week 40 post VSG update video. First of all, let's see. If you are a new viewer, thank you for tuning in. And if you are returning, thanks so much for coming back. Okay, let's get right into it. So on January 24th, 2017, I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery with Dr. Pohl at Roger Williams Medical Center in Providence, Rhode Island. And I'm 40 weeks out. I can't even believe that it's been 40 weeks. It's incredible to me. Anyway, so what are the numbers? Because that's what we do, is numbers. And again, I have to look, sorry. So in the past week, I've lost 1.8 pounds, and that brings my total through 40 weeks since surgery of 104.2, so that's 104.2. And since Halloween last year, which was my all-time high in the world, I'm down 141.4 pounds. So 141.4. Fours and ones. So so today is Halloween, and Halloween is a very important day for me because if you've been watching my videos, you know that every week I come on and talk about my all-time high was last year, Halloween 2016, and now it's been 1 year since that time. And I remember it so well. So what happened was that I had made the decision to have the surgery, and I was watching what I was eating. I was being very careful. I didn't have any food funerals, but I was knee deep in the process by Halloween. I didn't have a date yet for my surgery, but I was knee deep in the process, and I had been seeing the nutritionist. And so when I went to see the nutritionist that day on Halloween last year, and I got on the scale and I saw that number, I was horrified. And by the time I do my last video this year, I will reveal what the actual numbers are. I will have come to terms with it by then, and I'll reveal what the numbers were. In any case, I saw that number and was just beside myself and thought, I don't know if I can recover from this, because the truth is that number, to put it in some perspective, most of the largest NFL football players that we watch every Sunday weigh less than I weighed. And I'm not big and muscle bound for sure. And when I say big, tall. And I weighed more than them. Most of them weighed less than me. It was a horrifying number, absolutely horrifying number. And truthfully, I did not know if I could ever work my way back from that. And I felt the pain of desperation. So not only was I physically unable to do lots of things that I want to do, and I'll get into that in a minute, but I physically couldn't really function. I was not functional, truthfully. And then to see, so I already knew that, but then to see the number was just startling. So that sort of catapulted me into action that, hey, you're even heavy to have the surgery. Like, just because of that weight, I felt the surgery was more dangerous than it would be if I weighed less. So that's when I really kind of started officially, I don't even know what word I'd want to use to describe it, but being more careful with what I was eating, being more mindful about what I was eating. So Halloween last year. So Halloween this year, the numbers are what they are. And, I am very happy that in 40 weeks, I've lost the 104.2 pounds. That's pretty amazing. And since last year, like I said, I'm down 141.4, which is awesome. But there are even more important non-scale victories that I want to talk about that make this Halloween very important to me, very special to me. So the first is that this is the first Halloween that I did not have to re-buy candy. So every year that I can remember since I was in charge of the Halloween candy for the house, so that would be since I've been married, which is 38 years. Every Halloween, as soon as the Halloween candy would come out, which was probably Labor Day or maybe sooner, I would buy the candy because it was on sale. We had to buy it. It's on sale. Let's get it. And I would buy it, and then I would eat it, and then I'd have to buy it again, and then I would eat it, and I would buy it again, and I would, this was a vicious cycle. So I feel really proud of the fact that this year I bought the candy last Wednesday. That's why I didn't buy any before that. I bought it last Wednesday, and there it sits. I've not had one piece. And candy these days that you get at BJ's or wherever, it is small. It's small. So I probably could eat one piece or two pieces or six pieces or something. It wouldn't show on the scale, but it doesn't matter. I don't want to eat the candy. I'm not going to eat the candy. And to me, that's a huge victory, is that the Halloween candy is not calling me. It's not a big deal, and it's fine. So I feel very happy about that. The other thing is that today I actually ran a bunch of errands, and I went to Walmart, and we have a super Walmart about 1.5 miles from our house. It's huge. People come from all over to go to it. It's just huge. And I've done it before with a Fitbit, not Fitbit, fitness tracker. I guess it's a Fitbit, yeah. And so I've done it before with the Fitbit, and if you kind of go around the whole store like I did today, it's about 2 miles. I'm not kidding, up and down the aisles, because, of course there's something in every aisle that you need. So today I went to Walmart and I did my thing. I had my list and I was able to do it, and I went through the whole store because there was things I needed everywhere. And I got everything that I needed, and I did buy something that I ate in the car, which in the past when I would go to Walmart for big shopping, I'd buy something that I'd eat in the car, like candy, like chips, Sun Chips, pretzels, Pringles, something. I would buy that, eat it in the car. And, since I've had the surgery, I'm trying to not eat anything in the car unless I have to, unless I'm on a trip or whatever. But today I hadn't had lunch, so I did buy one of those P3 things, which is a protein thing, and I meant to keep the wrapper, but I threw it away. I ate that in the car. I bought that at Walmart, and it had 17 grams of protein, which I thought was good. But the victory here, I want to be very clear, the victory here is that what I bought at Walmart was something that was healthy, and I was focused on how many grams of protein it had and not how fast can I eat these Sun Chips before I get home. So I feel like that's a huge, huge victory. And P.S., after I ate it, or when I was in the middle of eating it, I looked at the calories, and it was 350 calories for it. So I probably would have opted for a better bargain calorie-wise, but I got my 17 grams of protein in, and I ate it, whatever. But the victory is that I did not buy anything else for me to eat in the car that wasn't on my plan. So that's huge. And I was able to go up and down every aisle with my list, get what we needed, and go there. And not only did I go there, but then I was at CVS up and down the aisles there. And then I went to the grocery store and was up and down the aisles there, all the while following my list. And that's not true about up and down the aisles at the supermarket, because I was just basically in the perimeter, because I had gotten anything that was sort of non-perishable at Walmart, and then at the grocery store I just got meat and deli and produce and stuff. But the point is I was walking around, and then I had one more errand to do on the way home, and so I was in and out of the car. And last year on Halloween I could barely make it to the bathroom, let alone do all those errands. So I think that is huge, and it's a huge non-scale victory. And I have mentioned this before, but last year we had this lovely young woman who worked for us for about a year or so, and she did all of our errands. And in fact, before my surgery, she actually did meal prep for us, because I could not stand in the kitchen to do our own meal prep. So she did meal prep, and then I just put things together for us. But once I had the surgery, my eating changed, and we didn't need her to do that. But she used to do all of the errands, and now I do all of the errands. And I'm able to do it, and that's the best non-scale victory. It's just fantastic. So much has changed Halloween to Halloween, and I feel really good about that. So that's where we are. I want to just address my October goals for a minute. I wanted to get to 142 pounds lost, which I am just a little bit shy of that. But I feel good about where the numbers are and where I am and all of that. So, it's fine. I can see Wonderland ahead of me, and I know it's coming. So I did not do the actual numbers that I expected to for the month, but that's okay. I did do my daily journal. I did do meditation of some kind every day. I have tried to be kinder to everyone, including myself. Did I succeed every day? No. I tried. I'm working on it again. It'll be another November goal. So, anyway, where are we? So, I'd like to get to 146 pounds lost during November. I'd like to get to 146 pounds lost. I would like to continue my job search and hopefully land something by the end of November. I plan to do more exercise. I've been doing some exercise. I want to do more exercise, and I know that's a squishy, vague. It's squishy and vague, but I actually was considering getting another Fitbit today, and I will think about that. And I want to continue using my gratitude journal, and I also want to do a little bit more meditation, and actually Deepak Chopra and Oprah Winfrey are partnering with a free 21-day meditation that started yesterday, and I've done that. I did it today. I didn't really know about it yesterday. I did it today, and I find that if I make the commitment to do that every morning for that 20 minutes, as opposed to just a 5-minute meditation, that's really a good thing to do. So I'm going to do that. Sorry, I'm distracted. There's a spider on my sewing machine that is now history. Okay, got that. Sorry about that. Anyway, so I want to do the Oprah Deepak Chopra meditation for the next 20 days. Continue the gratitude journal, and I put more than 3 entries in it usually every day. Continue with the exercising and really make an effort to be kind and kinder, and just take a minute before I spout off. And before I get annoyed, I want to take a minute and think about it before I do that, because we have a lot to be grateful for. There's a lot of really good things going on. And when I think about the difference in my life, 2017 versus 2016, I mean, is it perfect? Not by any stretch. Our son still is status quo with his health. I still don't have a job. But overall, things are a lot better than they were last year, and physically, I'm so much more fit. And because I'm more physically fit, I'm able to be more mentally fit, if that makes any sense. So, I also had a comment on last week's video that someone wanted to know about what macros I follow and kind of what I eat in a day. I will address that next week. The only macro that I really follow is protein. And I'll address that next week. So anyway, I hope you all have a great week. And by that, I mean, I hope you treat yourselves with kindness. I hope you all have a happy Halloween. And I hope that you all find some peace in everything that you do. And that you live with kindness, like I said, to others and to yourself. And I will see you next week. I hope everybody has a great week. Peace and love to all.